Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This pre-market Pulsescan report is for trading on Wednesday, February the 21st, 2018. Jumping right into the overnight markets, Bitcoin futures are down 705 points or $705. The Dow futures is down 37 points at 24,911. The E-mini NASDAQ 100 is up 9 points at 67.99.5. The E-mini S&P 500 is down a point and a half at 27.1250. Russell futures unchanged 15.30.60. Gold futures down $1.10 at 13.30. Silver is off 6 cents at $16.37. Crude oil futures down 40 cents at $61.40. And beans are down $1.25 at 10.25 1/4. And the euro down 35 pips at 123.22. Pound sterling down 66 at 139.34. And the Aussie is off 36 pips at 78.74. And the US dollar is up 26 pips at 89.97, which is at the high of the session. All right, so what do we have going on? In the early goings, we're now in the midweek. We did have the holiday on Monday, so a shortened trading week because of that. Let's take a look at where we are, though, as we sit. Bitcoin futures are trying to recover off of the contract lows. We bounced from the 58.80 to the current 11,000 level, which I told you that was coming. Market right now wants to gun for the 13,164 resistance. If successful, the next stop will be the 15,282 resistance here. Now, there's some question whether the market is even going to make it to the first resistance because it looks like the rallies are being sold quite substantially. So far, the market technically would be down about 100 points or $100 because it rallied about $1,600 yesterday, and it's pretty much given back. That. So you can say technically speaking, it's up about 700-800 because it's given back about 50% of yesterday's move. So it's getting close to that. All right, so let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, we're already up at the resistance on the daily, which you can see here. Yesterday got up to the orange line. Now it's pulling back. I'll show you on the larger chart. You can see it clearly now. All right, market failed here last time. All right, back on January the 5th. And now here we are. We hit it again yesterday. Now the market looks like it's going to come back down and continue this pattern. All things being equal, back here, we're at 15,000. Hit a high of 16,790. All the way down to 5,880. So you're looking at about 11,000 point drop. All things being equal, if that were to happen again, it would put Bitcoin at zero. So the question is, if the bears are successful in taking over the market, now keep in mind this on the daily has been in a downtrend since January. If they're successful, where do we go this time? We could drop as low as 6,000 or 4,000 on this next move. 6,000 would be a test of support, which the market could bounce and correct off. Failure to hold up at 6,000 would allow the market to really, fall fast down to around 4,000. Just keep that in mind as we go ahead, because that is a possibility. So I've given you the top side and I've given you the downside. All right, let's take a look at the Dow futures. All right, so on the Dow futures, you can see on the weekly chart, market topped out at 26,684. All right, currently we're at 24,914. So you see the sideways action. You see basically we're still trading within this bar from the week of February the 5th. All right, forming a very narrow base for which a breakout is certain to come now. All right, so it should happen, if not this week, should happen in the week to come. A powerful breakout, either to the top side or the downside, but a powerful move is coming, and the powerful move should equal this bar here, either up or down. Momentum is flat, so you don't know which way it's going to go. You gave up the momentum here and here, regained it here, gave it up now so far this week. So the market complexion is still in a bullish configuration, but you stop trending for the moment. You're in a corrective sideways consolidation mode, and you got mad rampage coming up front, which I've been telling you about. Taking a look at the NASDAQ 100, same situation, except for it's already starting to run topside and break out of this range. If we were to close here, all the NASDAQ needs to do is close above 6,706 and 3/4, and it would open up the door for a run back at the highs and to take that out. All right, this is like a soft high. So let's see what happens on that. This is looking very interesting. Looking at the E-mini S&P 500, same thing. All right, it's going to mirror more so the Dow than anything else because it's a follower of the Dow. So here you go. Looking just like the Dow, same picture, same scenario. All right, moving along, let's take a look at gold futures. All right, so this bar here and this bar here is their significance. All right, as the market was able to make some strong closes, but it's struggling up here. All right, and this market needs to regain this momentum, because if not, then it's going to signal to the bears that we got sort of a double top thing going on and the market's ready to roll over. If that is the case, depending on the speed and the velocity of the move, it is a possibility to push prices below the Kumo cloud south of 1240. That's right, 1,240, which is almost, that's a huge drop from where we are right now, folks. So, not something you want to see. You don't want to see a 100-point drop in gold, but it is possible. Now, right now, the configuration is still bullish. Everything's bullish. Price action trend lines all above the Kumo cloud, which is great. But you got forces that are at work. Let me show you what it look like. See, they're saying that this is a top. That's what they're saying. You topped out here, failed to get back up there here, tried to again here, and you're failing. Now, it's not over with yet. You still got a lot going on, even more so than you did back here. All right, back here, your trend line was just barely getting out of the Kumo cloud. Here, you're very much above the Kumo cloud. just like you were back here. But the complexion here is stronger than it was here. So there's a chance that this will not double top, but that it will shoot right through the 1400. So there's a lot going on here. Is this going to be the real run to mirror this one? Or are we going to fail like we did on this one? Tough to say. Even this one was a nice little bounce. So you've had these bounces. They just haven't been the same, but you've had them. Had that one, and you had that one, and now you have this one. So third time's the charm, right? 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what happens. Because this one here was a nice super move. Can you get another one like that that would send prices? All things being equal, prices should get above 1500 if this bull move is going to be real and it's going to materialize. That's what we should see. We should see prices well above 1500. So this is going to be an interesting one to watch going forward. All right, let's take a look at the GLD. All right, same scenario, just a different price point, but same scenario as the gold futures. All right, this tracks the gold futures very well. All things being equally considered, price action here should be well above $1.50 if the bulls can really gain a stronghold in this market. This is where you are. If the bears get a hold of it, below the Kumo cloud drops below 116 bucks. All right, so we shall see. GDXJ. Not looking as good as its gold futures and GLD counterparts. This one's looking a lot weaker, as you can see here. All right, you're starting to hit lower highs, lower lows. So this one's looking like it's ready to fall down and fall apart and drop below the $30 handle. Has a lot of overhead resistance, strong overhead resistance. It can try to open up the door for more rally like it did last week. It tried to open that door. All right, it failed to close above 32.78 though. So GDXJ just does not look as strong. Looks like it wants to roll over and head lower. GDX, pretty much the same story. Now, remember the chart I showed you a few charts ago showing the inside week and looking like a breakout? Well, it's the same type of a flag pattern that's shaping out. And next week we should see a move equal to or greater than this bar here, either top side or bottom side, and right now it's looking like it may be at the bottom. A close above $22.55 though would at least temporarily put it into this sideways, slightly negative momentum and shift things back into the bull's favor. So we'll see if the market can be successful in doing that. Taking a look now at silver. All right, silver's looking like the GDXJ chart, right? It's looking weak. You got everything in the Kumo cloud, but really no conviction either way. It's just flatlined here. In order to regain some momentum, silver needs to close above $16.69. And then it can make a nice run in the coming week, at least back up deeper into the Kumo cloud, giving itself a fighting chance to cut out of this cloud. So let's see if it can gain some momentum. Right now, it's like both the bulls and the bears have gotten bored and lost interest. Market doesn't care, has no conviction either way. Looking at crude oil. crude oil has had a nice run up off its lows here. You can see nice little run up. All right. And topped out $66.65. Where does the market go from here? Well, all things being equal, the chart's complexion is still bullish. Needs to close above $61.87 this week to set the market up for a nice rally for next week. That's what we need. Fair to do that, and the market could actually move closer like it did here, but actually close below trendline support at $54.29. So you could see a significant sell-off from here if that doesn't happen. But the market, technically speaking, is still in consolidation corrective mode, and who knows where we go from here. The complexion, though, is still bullish. We just don't know to what degree the market will move from here, but it's going to be a good one to watch as well. All right, talking about bonds. Everyone's talking about the bond market. People love bull markets but don't know what to do in a bear market. Market's falling from 177.11 down to 143.04. I told you that. Now the market is set up in this bearish pattern, and it looks like it's getting close to maybe putting in some type of a support, short-term support bottom. Needs to close above 145.26 this week to put an end to this downtrend. Failure to do that opens the door for more selling into next week. Like I said, this will be an interesting one to watch as well. But prices look like they want to go a lot lower. All right, let's take a look now at the US dollar. All right, so you can see it's fallen from 103.82 down to 88.25. So far, it looks like the Trump policy for import-export trade is working because the dollar is pretty much maintaining this flatline level. Like I said, the ideal level is right where they have it. They want it to be around the 89 to 91 range, and that's exactly what's happening. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th week in a row of sideways actions. Prices are basically the same price they were 5 weeks ago. No change. So this is working nicely for the Trump policy. Can the market start to move higher? Yeah. A close above 89.82 would open the door for further rallying back toward the 91.55 trend line resistance into next week. So this is where we are, folks. Really nothing to see here in the US dollar. All you're seeing here is White House policy in play. Really nothing more than that. Let's look at HAC. HAC is really starting to become the standard indicator for false flags, cyber attacks, all types of government propaganda and mass hysteria and mind control. I'm going to rename HAC instead of the ETF managers TR Prime Cybersecurity ETF. I'm going to rename it the Propaganda ETF. As long as this thing is getting stronger and stronger, you can see more and more staged events. It's really becoming ridiculous, but that's what this is, folks. All right? Everything is about a real threat. Threat this, threat that. And it's just silly. This video has gone on long enough, so I will save my commentary in another video. I think we're going to talk about a couple of things. See what's what. All right? With that being said, pulsewavetrading.com. Come learn how to trade these markets. Learn how to navigate the algorithms. Everything is becoming algorithmic. Everything is becoming artificial intelligence and AI. And you need to know how AI controls the market so that you can profit in these markets. Pulsewavetrading.com. 7-day free trial. Come learn what it is that you don't know and what the central banks don't want you to know. Free study course included, and a whole bunch of extra goodies that you will not find anywhere else. We trade every market on every exchange on every continent. So no matter where you're located in the world, we got you. Pulsewavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.